So the internet is completely divided right now because Nintendo decided to do something that really just put the icing on the cake now. So ever since Donkey Kong got his movie redesigned, people were wondering if Nintendo was trying to have a rebrand for Donkey Kong, so that way he just looked completely different now in the games to match his movie counterpart. And we've known for a while that even Miyamoto has said that he wanted Donkey Kong to look different, so that way he could be more expressive. Well, slowly and steadily, Nintendo started changing Donkey Kong's appearance. It seems like it all kind of started with the Nintendo Switch 2, as Donkey Kong's design completely changed in Mario Kart World. Then Donkey Kong Bonanza would get announced for the Nintendo Switch 2, which would completely and utterly change Donkey Kong's look. Not only is this the first mainline Donkey Kong game to change his look, but this is the first time we've ever gotten a 3D Donkey Kong since Donkey Kong 64 back on the Nintendo 64. Yeah, it's been a very long time, and this is how they debut their brand new Donkey Kong model with a brand new 3D DK. But a lot of people are not taking kindly to this change, as they are expressing their opinions online pretty verbally. Now, I'm sure you've heard them in comments or maybe seen them yourselves on social media, but if you haven't, trust me, they're out there, and the community is completely divided. Well, it got even worse the last couple of days because Nintendo has even updated their official Donkey Kong artwork, where they have a render of Donkey Kong that they've been upgrading recently, and they updated it again after recently just updating it to change it to the brand new look. So as someone who actually likes the new look and eventually came to understand it, I was in the boat of not liking it at first, and I'm here to kind of talk as both sides are right. I can understand why both sides would be angry, and let me kind of tell you why for each reason. My goal here is to hopefully maybe convert those that don't really like it right now to really understanding it and truly coming to the side of this new look, because at the end of the day, we kind of have to. This is going to be Donkey Kong's new look from here on out. Let me start off with why I agree also with the people that don't like this design. So when you grow up with something for over 40 years, it becomes a part of you. Like, you're used to seeing something the way it is, so changing a design that changes the face and kind of attitude of that character goes a pretty long way. And I can understand why a lot of people hate such drastic change like this. It's a pretty big deal because it's Donkey Kong. This isn't just some side little character of a game. This isn't even like Diddy Kong or Cranky Kong getting a change. This is the main protagonist of the Donkey Kong franchise, Donkey Kong himself. So getting such a crazy new change is like Mario getting a completely new face. People would be getting insanely and rightfully so upset over this, and you could just imagine the outpour and outcry people would have over that. Something else that a lot of people have been questioning is, okay, if Donkey Kong got a change, why are some of the other Kongs, like for instance Cranky Kong and Donkey Kong Bonanza, looking exactly the same? Like, there's been no change to Cranky Kong's design, which probably means none of the other characters are really going to get much of a change either, including Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong. So why is it just Donkey Kong? Now that one I can definitely understand as well, considering the fact that, yeah, you're changing one character, not all the Kongs. So shouldn't Cranky Kong also have that brow lift, if you will, to change his eyes and facial expressions? Well, apparently not. Now, something else that I've seen as a worry, and I kind of agree, is that they seem like they could be trying to make Donkey Kong dumb. And you know, that big, brute, strong character that's just stupid and does stupid things. He wasn't necessarily stupid in the Mario movie, but he could definitely be called maybe dumber than the rest of the cast, as he was just more of a big, brute character that just did things without thinking. And I hope that's not his personality, because Donkey Kong maybe wasn't the smartest, but he was always just a strong, well-rounded character who knew what he was doing. He wasn't doing anything stupid or acting like a dumb kid like this. And I know Donkey Kong never really spoke and never really had text boxes to speak, besides the Mario movie, of course. But even in the game, he just has some basic commands like, okay, yes. Even Cranky Kong says at one point, like, that's it, that's all you have to say. And Cranky Kong, once again, treats him like a kid, kind of like the movie did. Cranky Kong was always one of those grumpy old men that just complained and bragged about everything. I mean, he was like that since the original Donkey Kong Country games, talking about what you've collected so far with Diddy Kong and Dixie and even Kitty. So like, nothing's really changed there. But I don't know, I just have this feeling that they're trying to treat Donkey Kong like a dumb kid again, and he's definitely more than that. Let me talk about the bright side and how I've come to actually love this new Donkey Kong. He is so expressive, and I'll have to admit, as I love that downward facing brow, it always makes him just look angry. Like, he's just running around angry at everything. Like, he has no emotions but anger. Even when he does smile, it's like an angry smile. You know what I mean? He doesn't have more expression besides just angry this, angry that. And there's still so many scenes where he still has that angry brow, like this one. He looks really good with that angry look on his face. I think that scene was done on purpose to show you that he's still that angry, tough, rigid Donkey Kong, but this time he also just has lots of other personality as well. In fact, they use his eyebrows to express various different looks. This time both of them are more rounded upwards. In this one, it's one long unibrow that goes along the top. This one, he has more of his classic angry brow look. So because of that simple upper brow and eye change, it completely changes how he's able to show emotion. Fear, worry, anger, and even excitement and joy. And as I definitely wasn't a big fan of it in the movie, and still not a huge fan of it in Mario Kart, I came to really love it so far with everything that I've seen from Donkey Kong Bonanza. Because he's more than just an angry monkey. He's curious, he's happy, he has personality, and he still can get angry. There's various scenes where he still has that classic angry look to him. Honestly, I do think it was the best direction to take Donkey Kong. When I look back at games like Mario Kart 8 and even Smash Brothers, Donkey Kong just doesn't look great anymore. It's like my brain has already clicked just from watching a couple gameplays of Donkey Kong Bonanza. And I think Bowser also matched this energy with at least Smash Brothers, where they both just look like big monsters or big beings, like he's a big monkey, instead of him being just fun Donkey Kong. So I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but I'm really looking forward to his new change with the next Smash Brothers game, because it's actually going to make him feel and look like Donkey Kong now instead of just a big ape. Hopefully that makes sense. Like, I know Donkey Kong is a big ape, but like, do you get what I'm trying to say here? Like, make him feel like Donkey Kong, a Mario character. So where do I stand on this debate? Well, I'm sitting. Okay, that was corny. Seriously, as somebody who was on both sides and now on the ladder of really enjoying his new look, I get it. If you're not enjoying his look right now, I'm not telling you that you have to, because it's going to take a while probably for you to move over, if you ever do. It's something that just changed drastically for you, and especially if you were always a huge Donkey Kong fan, this is going to be a harder pill to swallow for you. But as somebody that maybe hasn't really known Donkey Kong or played all of his games, maybe this is a lot easier for you, which a lot of people are not showing that respect for. Definitely give it time. Play Donkey Kong Bonanza and see if it changes for you. Pay attention to all of his fun gestures and animations, and just look at how it actually brings Donkey Kong to life more than it ever has before, and maybe your opinions will change with this new game. He still has his angry look, and a lot of the scenes he still is running around this world with his angry brow down. So if you think about it that way, really not too much is changing, considering the fact that every time he's lifting something, punching something, or moving around, he has an angry look. So for the most part, you're gonna see Donkey Kong in that classic look until he's like stopped moving or through a cutscene or something. So keep your head up. Donkey Kong still has aspects of his past look, but also new ones that actually change his look for the better. Let me know down below what you think about his new look. Are you a fan? Are you still not a fan? Do you ever think you will be a fan? If you're not, definitely let me know down below and give me a good reason why. Don't just say you like it or you don't like it. Tell me why you like it or why you don't like it. Let me really read the comments and see how you guys are feeling with this Donkey Kong, just to kind of see and gauge where the audience is right now. But thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe before you head out to stay up to date on all things Donkey Kong Bonanza. And like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See ya, guys.